There's sailing in both events. The most important ones are Tour de France, happening, the car rally in South America, the Paris Marathon, and others.
All security issue. There are specific areas in Paris and the most touristic ones, which are really where the police is really focused on. You won't see maybe policemen in the street with the costume and so on, but there are more and more cameras, as here in London. And I was very impressed by when last year we had a big group from China, and we had a meeting of 2 hours at the prefecture of the police in the main room with all the cameras watching Paris areas, and they gave us the police gave us a presentation in English just to make our clients comfortable and more more secure. So just if you have something, if it's a concern, I'm sure it's a concern for the client, you can ask us, and we'll be more than happy to put you in touch with the appropriate people of in the police body. And last week we had our general assembly, our annual general assembly, and the préfet de police, which is the #1 policeman in Paris, came to deliver a speech. And he told us that it was just one day after the announce of Trump coming to Paris for the National Day, for the Bastille Day on the 14th of July. And he told us, I can assure you that everything will be okay, no problem, Paris will be totally secure at this time. And so he was really committed to assure that everything will be fine.
The Tour de France, we have every day big commandment center with all of the police authorities, all of the special forces, the Tour de France organization. We are in there as well. So we have a special moving for 3 weeks, special HQ, basically of security. I cannot go to the details, of course, of exactly what we are doing. But if you're visiting the Tour de France, you wouldn't think there's any security. But we know exactly what happens at any time along the road, at the venues. So it's the same for Paris Marathon, for example, where we have every year more than 5,000 British coming and 7,000 runners, where it feels like there's no security, but I think we've reached a level of knowledge, and of course given the attacks which happen, but it completely changes the way how we operate, and I think it's one of the countries which is probably one of the most secure for major venues or major events.
Mainly with the United States business. So those people are very sensitive with security, and a few years ago we started with this crisis manual, emergency procedures, or even safety plan. So those things were already in place. So the thing we have to do now is going with the clients through all these pages. It's not blank pages, something really. And then now we had to educate a little bit our suppliers. You guys have to do the same. You have to commit yourself. We need to do meetings with the client, go through all these things, fill in the blank and with all the numbers, all the procedures. So we had an educational process with our suppliers.
MICE and corporates were very resilient. I mean, business is going on. It's moving on. People still have to meet themselves. Paris and France Paris especially is still a business place. People have to come and to organize events, to promote themselves, to promote their brand. So, I think the effect was obviously much more important for individuals, and they have a huge choice of destinations. MICE was quite a very good surprise for us that the industry was pretty resilient last year.
I think Paris was perceived, or France was perceived as a very expensive destination. And then we had the attacks, so it was a dangerous destination, and a few months after, an expensive destination again, terror attacks.
Business as usual.
Exactly.
The security of the event industry has been around for a long time, and we have the protocols to cope with all of this. You know, you've got people in this room that have dealt with G20s and G8s and so forth, or CBI conferences, or where you have world leaders. It just means that those protocols that are used in that with airport scanning, you can set up airport scanners in 4 hours.
Yeah.
And it just means that that drifts down to events slightly below. So all of the protocols are there and procedures are within the event industry already. It's just a question of them taking the budget from other bits of production if you're going to do that.
So the next question is, what are the current trends in corporate hospitality in France?
To have experiences that you cannot experience elsewhere, or kind of once in a lifetime experiences. So one example I can give is we organized a Dakar rally in South America. We organized in Africa and years in South America, and we have a lot of either French or foreign companies and strong bases in South America. So the Dakar rally, so the biggest off-road rally in the world, and we have companies doing some pretty crazy corporate events. We basically meet in Buenos Aires, do a big seminar there with all of the South American employees, for example, and then they go and we basically make them visit bivouac, so where all of the Dakar riders stay at night, and they follow the stage, and then we come back to Buenos Aires, everything done in 24 hours. So these are the type of experiences that honestly you can experience elsewhere, you can experience at any other time. So I think more and more in the sports industry we're leaning towards specific experiences and something that you haven't, that your guests haven't experienced before.
So then it's the Airbnb generation. They need experience. They want trendy and quirky venues. So it's a big challenge for us, but it's a good thing because for destinations and for the products in the destinations, they need to renew themselves, to sell new services, to propose something new. So I think it's a good challenge, but I'm sure this is also what you can see with your clients. They want to leave something.
And this is something you have to understand, which is okay. I have to do what I don't, but you have to deliver experience, something memorable, something where they can share, participate, but also something where they can help for the community. They can do something. They can leave something behind them. They have been active in this field, in this area, like helping child or collecting the garbage on the beach or something like this, or just putting bicycles together for a little child and giving them after that. Something they are very active, involved, and they will leave like a legacy or something. That's the attraction. That would be a great occasion to go to Paris, to France, and the exposure of the city would be absolutely massive. And after that, I think everyone would like to go to Paris. I mean, during the Olympics, but afterwards, after that, Paris will be hopefully.
Development of new hotels in cities like Barcelona and Amsterdam. Do you see the same happening in Paris?
No, Paris has always been a touristic place. So I think the feeling of the inhabitants with the visitors is not the same if you compare with Amsterdam or Barcelona. The two cities were really booming the last 10 years. So they faced a huge growth in the touristic industry, and so Paris has a long history with that. But still, it's a concern. There is no, there is a project at the city level to facilitate the creation of 12,000 new hotel rooms. So there is definitely a move towards the creation of new capacities. So for the moment, no, but it's a question we have, and one of our goals is to extend the touristic area. At the moment, it's very focused in the city center, along the river, and the main attractions like the tower, like the Notre Dame, the Church Notre Dame, and so on. And one of our what the city asks us is to improve the area and to promote new places for the visitors to spread themselves more on the territory.
So what are some of the current food trends in hospitality in Paris at the moment?
You serve the food and you present the food as type of meal, and we talk about that. So they want to be involved, so there will be some workshop, and they will not only see, but also put things together to eat. So that's the way they want to be involved. Otherwise the food is the same.
Fantastic. So, onto the USP of France. What makes it stand out from every other city on the planet?
This one. Well, we have the food, we have the wine, we have the culture, the country. I would say in France you can find different regions that could be different countries as well. You have the Normandy, which is very specific, the Brittany that we visit from time to time, the Mont Saint-Michel, the Normandy as well. The Loire Valley with all the castles, so it's more historical part. Then you have the wine region with the Bordeaux and the Burgundy, so different attraction. Then the southwest of France with Biarritz and all this place, the outskirts of Biarritz, fantastic. The border with Spain. So it's totally different. And then the Provence, the Côte d'Azur, and so it's we have USPs.
Get best value for money. Well, if you want to come to Paris at the low season, you can go, which is, I would say, in January or February. It might be interesting because the city is less crowded. You can negotiate good prices with the suppliers, and so it might be a good time to consider.
Are you seeing these shorter in the past 6 to 12 months? I guess from the nodding of the head, is it?
Yeah, it's almost short. Especially here, it is very competitive market. The whole world is coming to London and to the UK to promote their destination. So we have to be very reactive, you know it. Sometimes we have to educate our members, the French suppliers. But it's amazing what we can get. I mean, just 1 month before an event, a large event, what the client is going to ask. They expect an answer in 2 hours. Sometimes it's very challenging. Delays are shorter and shorter and shorter. I think it's the millennials are used to. No, I don't blame them. I'm part of them too. The world is going so fast that everyone expects to have an answer in minutes. So, challenging.